Hey guys, and welcome back to our Crypto and Friends YouTube channel. I'm Finn, and today we'll have a bigger look at the Solana chart, and we'll have a look at why Solana is so bullish in the last month or even the last year. So to start off, I will just take the week chart, and as we can see, Solana performed very crazy since the beginning of 2021. Solana made over 15,000%, 18,000% since the beginning of 2021. Yeah, more likely 15,000%, something like this, since the beginning of 2021. So the pump of Solana in this year was really amazing. And why this is, we can see on some indications. So one indicator for that is that Solana is one of the fastest growing NFT platforms in the world, because it's still the fourth biggest NFT platform behind Ethereum and two other ones. But Solana is growing very fast because at one point the gas fees of Ethereum, as you can see in this article here, are very high. The transaction cost, if you are minting an NFT and then you want to sell it maybe to someone else, these are very high, so the NFT are not that profitable even if you sell it with some profit. So people like to use Solana because it's more efficient, more fast, it's not that expensive to do so. So the Solana NFT marketplace is growing very fast. And furthermore than that, Solana is also the third biggest DeFi cryptocurrency in the world at the moment, behind Ethereum and Binance, which are okay, for sure, way bigger than Solana, with an total locked up value of 178 billion in the case of Ethereum or 20 billion in case of Binance. But Solana still has 13 billion or nearly 14 billion locked up value on chain. This is still very much, and it's growing pretty fast. So as you can see, Solana is a very fast growing crypto project, and yeah, for sure, so the coin is doing. So as you can see, we have two very important trend line at the Solana week chart we are watching right now. We have our resistance line above us. We tested our resistance line 4 times, and we always got a bigger reject or a bigger consolidation after we got rejected from that resistance line. And we have a support line. We twice tested these, and always when we tested these support lines, we got a massive run up from Solana. First time was nearly 4,000%, and the second time was also 600, 700%. So the run-ups after we touch that line are pretty much insane. So I will say we have a look at the smaller time frames to see what is happening next to Solana. At the moment, our resistance line above us is at $370, and our resistance line below us is at $115. So there's a very big price range which Solana could move without breaking these resistance at all. So if we have a look at the day chart, we can clearly see normally Solana formed a big continuation pattern after we touched the upper resistance line, then consolidated till we touched our support line below, and then we got that massive pump up. Second time again, we touched the resistance line above, touched the support line below, and then got a massive run up. Now at the moment, we touched the resistance line above, formed a big pattern. Not as big as the continuation patterns before, but we formed again a pretty big pattern, and we also got a breakout to the upside. So we also filled our price target for that pattern, but now is the question, what is happening at the moment to Solana? And so we will have a look at the smaller time frames in a second, but at the moment, as we see that, we could imagine that we will maybe have a retest of our lowest support line in maybe a few weeks or maybe 1 or 2 months. So as we look in our historical Solana chart, we can see that had been the case most of the times. So we will have a look at the 4-hourly chart to see what we can say about Solana and what are the most maybe likely scenarios to play out. So we have like one most valid pattern that just have broken out, and that is this rising wedge. We can see on the 4-hourly time frame and also on the 1-hourly time frame for sure. We just broke to the downside, and the price target for that falling wedge would be $185. So there would be a pretty massive price dump for Solana if we hit that target of nearly 20% still. But just right now we have the chance, or maybe Solana already took the chance to bounce off that smaller support line below us. So at the moment, it's looking like Solana would not break down below our support line, that small support line right here. And we just even validated our support line with our third touch point. So that would be a pretty bullish move for Solana. Also because we didn't even retested our previous all-time high. We really nearly retested it. If you can see here, you can see we tried to retest it, but the bulls are so strong that we didn't even retest our previous all-time high. So this is a very bullish scenario for Solana if we don't see a dump below that support line right here, or it's even still bullish if we just retest our previous all-time high and then see a bounce here. So in these both scenarios, if we see a bounce here and we go up, or if we see both bounce here and we go up, I'm pretty sure in the next few weeks or maybe the next few months, Solana will make a pretty insane move to the upside, and we will maybe see price targets like for sure $390, $400 or something like this, if we are reaching our resistance line above. And I'm pretty sure if we see such a bullish bounce right here, we will touch our resistance line above us. And if we can break this resistance line above us, that's another question. We have to talk about that if we are trying to break it. But at the moment, most importantly, if we get these early bounces here, I'm pretty sure Solana will reach our resistance line above us. If not, there are for sure more bearish scenarios, but these are, but these are still not very bad. So Solana could easily even bounce, not here, but on the next, or mostly the next important horizontal resistance, which would be at around 170, 178 US dollars. And if Solana gets the bounce here, that would still be very bullish. I mean, the only thing that would not be bullish on Solana for the long term would be if we break our lower resistance line right here, and then we would definitely see a very big correction for Solana. But in every case, we are staying above our green support line right here. We are pretty bullish on long term for Solana. For sure, we could see corrections, especially when Bitcoin is correcting at the moment, which is happening. So there are very likely chances that we will maybe see a bounce at the 170 and not already at $210. But in both scenarios, for long term, Solana is very bullish, and Solana could even double its price to $400 and still be not even close to the market value of Ethereum, at the market value of Ethereum or something. If we double that amount up, we would be at 130, 140 billion US dollars, but we would still be a fractal of Ethereum, 1/3 or something like that. So there are still very big chances for Solana, and yeah, I would say that's it for the video. Our price targets definitely be something like 400 US dollars for Solana in a very bullish case, or for sure not for the next days, but for the next few weeks or something like that. We could easily see that. We maybe see a bounce here. We will extend this line here. There's a massive opportunity if we touch our resistance line, the smaller resistance line of that small uptrend channel. But if we break that, I'm pretty sure there's a massive chance for us to see a nearby touch of our main resistance line at, maybe $450, something like that. Okay, I would say that's it for now. So if you haven't done it yet, please go right now down and subscribe to the channel. We would definitely appreciate that, and leave a like and a commentary. So I would say we will see us in the next video next Monday. Bye bye from my side.